rugby games span the sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sure hands, it's Becker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So,
he caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Going to the run, it's Richard. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly complete. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On the draw, it's Edwards. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. All the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He usually goes on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And They have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse. So looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too. And you both just very eloquently laid out why and the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Hoosiers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Edwards. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Hoosiers take their 1st timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moving out to the right. He's going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go right back downfield. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. He might want another play. He'll set up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Middle on the end zone, he's got it!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running inside, it's Edwards. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's Washington State eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hoover. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Beebe. At the 45 on his
quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. The run inside. It's Beebe. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches.
Going for the big play. He's got it down the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Indiana! They take the lead with the 6.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll try the outside to the left. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to run it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Polly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The Spartans have the lead. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, this is that spot in the game where it's kind of a little bit just weird, right? Like, I want to be aggressive, I want to go fast, but I can't just run 3 plays really quickly and let no time run off the clock and give the ball back to the offense. They got to get this first down. Get the first down, then I can be more aggressive, try to get in field goal range, because all I need is a field goal to walk away with a W.
And back to the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Tough play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's gone! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late, to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside of that to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. You're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. He picks up the first down, scoots out of bounds. They got 18 seconds to work with.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going long. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Now, these are those situations as a defense, you know exactly what's coming. I'm going to play deep. The ball goes up in the air. If it's even close to a jump ball situation, I'm not trying to catch it. I'm batting the ball down, swatting it down, getting it to the ground so I don't get one of those miraculous tips and catches for a touchdown.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He wants to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can leave it out from here. To the victor, go the spoils. And the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.